Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.
You're watching South Asia Newsline and have the top stories we are tracking for you on Monday the 29th of July. Quad ministers decry dangerous South China Sea actions, China refutes. Balochistan protests Pakistani oppression despite firing arrests. And Hindus in India and Nepal mark auspicious Monday of Shravan. And now for all the details, taking a drive at China, foreign ministers from Australia, India, Japan and United States on Monday said they are concerned about the intimidating and dangerous maneuvers in the South China Sea and pledged to bolster maritime security in the region. The Quad ministers, after talks in Tokyo, said they were working on a series of initiatives to maintain the free and open maritime order, including helping partners improve domain awareness via satellite data, training and capacity building. Meanwhile, India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar said he was pleased about the expansive agenda Quad has built over the years. He said there are 16 working groups and all of them are looking at how to advance, resource Quad better and coordinate more closely.
The overall messaging is that our four countries, all democratic polities, pluralistic societies and market economies, are working together for a free and open Indo-Pacific, for a rules-based order and for global good. That, by itself, is a powerful stabilizing factor in an uncertain and volatile world.
Meanwhile, reacting to the Quad Group's statement, China's foreign ministry strongly refuted the accusations and called them baseless. The accusations from the US and Japan have exacerbated already tense relations between the nations, with Beijing asserting its stance on sovereign rights and military policy. And ending a 12-year wait, Manu Bhakar on Sunday secured a historic bronze medal in the women's 10-meter air pistol event at the Paris.
Feeling is surreal. I feel so good. I feel really happy that I could win this medal for all of us, and this is coming home after so long, so many years it's been for shooting in the like winning a medal, podium finish and all. So I'm so happy that it's coming home with me.
Hundreds of supporters of Pakistan's major Islamist party Jamaat-e-Islami continued a sit-in protest against inflation and taxes on energy bills for the fourth day on Monday. They are demanding the withdrawal of heavy taxes on power and reduction in the skyrocketing inflation. The protesters, who have been spending nights in the open, said inflated power bills and new taxation laws in the recent budget have made their lives miserable. The Islamist party, which held talks with government this past weekend, has claimed the protest by them is apolitical and aimed solely to demand relief for the suffering public from the runaway inflation. They have warned the sit-in will continue until their demands are accepted.
महंगाई है, बिजली का बिल ज़्यादा आ रहा है, गरीब लोग हैं, कारोबार तबाह हो गया है, माशियत तबाह हो गया, हर चीज़ तबाह हो गया इन हुक्मरानों की वजह से, इन IPPs के लोगों की वजह से। तो इंशाल्लाह हम अपनी मुतालिबात मनवा के इधर से उठेंगे और नाम इधर से जाने वाले नहीं है। हुकूमत ये सोच न करे।
बेरोज़गारी बहुत है, नौजवान तबका बहुत परेशान है और जो है महंगाई है जो सर चढ़ के बोल रही है। जो मेरी शादीशुदा हूँ माशाल्लाह 6 बच्चे हैं। अगर यही कमाई जो हम करते हैं वो सारी बिलों में देंगे और बेरोज़गारी में हम अपने बच्चों को क्या खिलाएंगे। इसलिए हम यहाँ आए हैं कि हमारे मुतलबात जो रखे हुए हैं वो पूरे किए जाए और बिलों में जो बेजा टैक्स लगाया गया है वो कम किए जाए.
And a massive crowd gathered in Gwadar on Monday against Pakistani state oppression, despite incidents of firing, arrest and attempts by authorities to sabotage their protest. Take a look.
Baloch Yakjehti Committee leader Mehrang Baloch on Monday, addressing the national gathering in Gwadar, said the Baloch are tired of state oppression and are going to stand firm against genocide. Her comments came after at least 3 people were killed and several injured in firing by Pakistani forces to stop people from joining the protests against enforced disappearances. Despite roadblocks put in place by the authorities, a large number of people managed to make their way to Gwadar's Marine Drive for the Baloch National Gathering. Reports suggested at least 20 people were also arrested. The Baloch Yakjehti Committee leaders have vowed not to abandon their struggle, and those unable to reach Gwadar were asked to organize sit-ins where they were being stopped. Baloch activists blame for the past 2 decades the Pakistani state has carried out undeclared arrests. The victims include political workers, journalists, human rights activists and students who raise their voices against injustice and demand self-determination.
Bangladesh authorities on Sunday restored mobile internet services in the country 11 days after severe protest against quota in government jobs rocked the nation. According to Bangladesh news agency UNB, while internet was back, access to social media platforms including Facebook, WhatsApp will continue to be restricted. The government had imposed internet blackout across the nation after student-led protest against quotas for highly sought-after government jobs led to violent clashes that killed at least 147 people this month. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said she was forced to impose the curfew to protect citizens and state property, blaming the main opposition BNP and the Jamaat-e-Islami Party for the violence, charges they denied. While students have called off the protest and asked the educational institutions to reopen, anger against the government does not seem to have abated. A civil rights activist said the protests were just the tip of the iceberg and the use of force against students will breed further discontent against Hasina's government. Ruling in favor of gender change, Nepal Supreme Court has said a person should be allowed to change their gender from the one assigned to the person at birth, the Himalayan Times has reported. In a judgment released this past weekend, the Apex Court, in a response to a petition filed by transgender activist Ruxana Kapali, said that the right to live with dignity also signifies one's right to live with the gender identity they feel other than the gender assigned at birth. The judgment said not allowing the persons to identify their gender will violate the constitutional right to live with dignity. Taking to X, the petitioner Kapali said the judgment brings a big chapter of life to an end. Nepal has become increasingly progressive in the past few years. The Himalayan nation is amongst the few Asian countries to legalize same-sex marriage, where society remains largely conservative. And thousands of Hindu devotees across India thronged temples to offer prayers on the second Monday of the holy month of Shravan. The Mondays of Shravan are considered to be one of the most auspicious days as per the Hindu calendar, and devotees worship Lord Shiva, the god of destruction, during Shravan and seek his blessings for peace and prosperity of their families. As part of the rituals, devotees offer milk, bilwa leaves and honey to the Shiva Lingam, the phallus representation of Lord Shiva.
आज सावन के दूसरे सोमवार में हम लोग श्रद्धा भक्ति के साथ यहाँ पूजन पाठ करने के लिए आए हैं। गंगा स्नान करने के बाद पूजन करने आए हैं। बाबा भोलेनाथ हम सब का और हम लोगों के साथ साथ सभी देश का, पूरे देश प्राणियों का कल्याण करें, यही हम लोग कामना करते हैं।
Similar scenes were witnessed at the Pashupatinath temple in neighboring Nepal, which is dedicated to Lord Shiva. During Shravan, unmarried girls observe fast on Mondays to seek blessings of husbands of their choice, while married women keep fast for the good health and prosperity of their husbands and their family members.
पशुपतिमा विशेष गरी त केही पनि गरिएको छैन। आज हामी लाइन बसेमा आधी घण्टा जति, अनि जब शिवजीलाई आज एकदम मनमुटुदेखि नै घर परिवारको लागि, बालबच्चाको लागि र अनि स्वास्थ्यको लागि पनि हामीले सोमबारको व्रत सँगै बस्ने गरेका छौँ। यसपालि चाहिँ 4वटा मात्रै छ, पोहोर चाहिँ 5वटा हुन्थ्यो र शिवलाई बेलपत्र, भाङ धतुरो र अनि त्यसपछि त्यसमा दुधहरूलाई चाहिँ शिवजीलाई प्रसन्न बनाएर चाहिँ मनको इच्छा चाहिँ पुरा होस् र बालबच्चालाई पनि पुरा र आयु श्रीमानको पनि लामो होस् भनेर हामीले सोमबारको व्रत बस्ने गरेका छौँ सर।
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.
Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.